Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Grammar Simplifies the Language. This is Ramasamy. This is my third video. In the first video, I had a little talk about tense and time. In the second video, I gave examples for all the sentences with one subject and one verb. Here you can see that again. So we took the verb right and the subject I and we wrote all the sentences. If you haven't watched the second video, please watch it again, then come back to this third video. At the end of the second video, I said I would come with examples with other subjects. Here I have come with the other subjects we, you, they, he and she. I have not included the subject it because the verb may not be appropriate with it. But in the upcoming videos, we will see sentences with the subject it also with proper verbs. Have a look at these 12 sentences. Actually, 2 sentences for each time division. I have already said there are 6 time divisions. For each time division, we have 2 sentences. So let's move to the subject we. We are going to see all the subject we, you, they, he, she and it. Your main focus should be on the verb structure. How the verb changes, whether there is a change and we change the subject or not. If you have learned this, everything will become easy then. These are the 12 fundamental sentence structures. There are no many other sentences. We are going to add words into these structures. That's all. If you know these 12 sentences, it means you know a lot. Let me read the sentences. I have underlined the verb structure. Please observe. I will read from top to bottom with all the subjects. We will write the fourth essay at 10 a.m. We will be writing the fourth essay at 10 a.m. By 10 a.m. we will have written the third essay. By 10 a.m. we will have been writing for 3 hours. We write essays daily. We are writing the third essay. We have written the second essay. We have been writing for 2 hours. We wrote the second essay at 8 a.m. We were writing the second essay at 8 a.m. By 8 a.m. we had written the first essay. By 8 a.m. we had been writing for an hour. We are going to change the subject into you. You will write the fourth essay at 10 a.m. You will be writing the fourth essay at 10 a.m. By 10 a.m. you will have written the third essay. By 10 a.m. you will have been writing for 3 hours. You write daily. You are writing the third essay. You have written the second essay. You have been writing for 2 hours. You wrote the second essay at 8 a.m. You were writing the second essay at 8 a.m. By 8 a.m. you had written the first essay. By 8 a.m. you had been writing for an hour. Now we are going to change the subject into they. Let me read it. At 10 a.m. they will write the fourth essay. They will be writing the fourth essay at 10 a.m. The time words you can put at the beginning or at the end of a sentence. That's no problem. By 10 a.m., they will have written the third essay. By 10 a.m., they will have been writing for 3 hours. They write essays daily. They are writing the third essay. They have just written the second essay. They have been writing for 2 hours. They wrote the second essay at 8 a.m. At 8 a.m., they were writing the second essay. By 8 a.m., they had written the first essay. By 8 a.m., they had been writing for an hour. So far, we have seen all the 12 sentences for three subjects: we, you, and they. Have you observed the verb structure? The verb structure is almost the same for all the three subjects. Let's move to the next subject, he. He will write the fourth essay at 10 a.m. He will be writing the fourth essay at 10 a.m. By 10 a.m., he will have written the third essay. By 10 a.m., he will have been writing for 3 hours. He writes essays daily. He is writing the third essay. He has written the second essay. He has been writing for 2 hours. He wrote the second essay at 8 a.m. At 8 a.m., he was writing the second essay. I already said timers you can put at the beginning or at the end of a sentence. The last sentence, two sentences. By 8 a.m., he had written the first essay. By 8 a.m., he had been writing for an hour. Have you noticed in present simple we have added s with the verb he writes essays. Let's come to the next subject, she. If you observe very clearly, you will know the structure will be the same for he and she and it. Here we are seeing only he and she. Let me read it. She will write the fourth essay at 10 a.m. She will be writing the fourth essay at 10 a.m. By 10 a.m., she will have written the third essay. By 10 a.m., she will have been writing for 3 hours. She writes essays daily. She is writing the third essay. She has written the second essay. She has been writing for 2 hours. She wrote the second essay at 8 a.m. At 8 a.m., she was writing the second essay. By 8 a.m., she had written the third essay. By 8 a.m., she had been writing for an hour. I have written all the sentences and I have read all the sentences with the subject we, you, they, he, she, and it. I also. I have read all of them. You have to see it again and again in order to understand the structural differences. Have you observed? Take your time and read again and again and observe. If you have observed, you might have noticed out of 12 sentences, only 2 sentences are there without helping verb. So it is necessary, we need helping verb to make other 10 sentences. So only present simple and past simple sentences do not have helping verb. I write, I wrote. We write, we wrote. You write, you wrote. They write, they wrote. He writes, he wrote. She writes, she wrote. In these sentences, we have added S also. Observe that. Then you might have noticed in all the 12 sentences, 5 sentences have one helping verb. Present continuous, I am writing. Present perfect, I have written. Past continuous, I was writing. Past perfect, I had written. Future simple, I will write. If you have observed, you might have noticed there are 4 sentences with 2 helping verbs. Present perfect continuous sentence. We have been writing for 2 hours. Past perfect continuous. We had been writing for 2 hours. Future continuous. I will be writing. Future perfect. I will have written. Then you will have noticed there is one sentence with 3 helping verbs. The sentence is future perfect continuous. I will have been writing for 3 hours. This is what I want you to observe when you read these 12 sentences. If you observe it, in the later days it will become easy for you. You are not going to have any other sentences. These are the 12 fundamental sentences in English. If you have observed very well, you might have noticed whatever may be the subject, the verb structure is the same in 7 sentences. Only in 5 sentences we have differences in structure. This is what you should keep in mind. There are 12 sentences. And out of these 12 sentences, 2 sentences do not have helping verb. Other 10 sentences have helping verb. There is no change in 7 sentences with any other subject. Only in 5 sentences there are differences in the structure with verb according to the subject. For example, I write, we write, you write, they write. But he writes and she writes. This is a difference we should make. In the next video, we will look at the differences and learn it clearly. Thank you for watching.